center. Just kidding. We're not there.
To this glorious venue as the swimming competition continues at the Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games. It is day 6 of the swimming competition and off to session 11. We are officially beyond the halfway mark of the swimming competition. 71 gold medals events have been contested. 75 need to be contested before the end of the aquatics events here at Tokyo 2020. The officials make their way into the venue, the Tokyo Aquatics Center. What a wonderful venue it is, purpose-built. There is plenty in store for you to enjoy this morning, including the likes of Didier of France going in among one of the earlier events. But we've also got Ihar Boki potentially in the SM13 individual medley. He should be one to watch for the early stages of this event. We have a host of champions already. The likes of Simone Barlam gets an opportunity to swim yet again today. Sophie Pascoe goes in the pool on day 6 of competition. But the swimming competition gets underway with the heats of the men's 100-meter backstroke S7. But looking at the daily schedule, a few events that would stand out for you, I imagine.
Yeah, I'd say the ones to watch, 100 backstroke for the men and the women in the S9. Definitely Didier is one to watch, but also Simone Barlam. He dominated the 50-meter freestyle already, and Didier and Barlam will go up against world record holder Moscovoy. Also the women's S900 backstroke, Sophie Pascoe, Ellie Cole, Marquez Soto. That's a pretty stacked field. And of course, the women's 50 fly S6, Ellie Robinson, Elizabeth Marks, and world record holder Zhang Yuyan. I'm pretty excited for all three.
I can tell. Taking a look at the record holders from men's 100-meter backstroke S7, Jonathan Fox, Paralympic record from 2012. But Bogdan Ernenko, world record holder. Going in the first event, start list, Mark Malyar, already a gold medalist at these games after his incredible performances in both the men's 200 individual medley and the men's 400-meter freestyle. Men's and women's starters and referee being introduced. So for Australia, it's a chance for further medals in the afternoon session into the evening's final session. Local time, it's morning session and afternoon into evening. Flag of South Africa. Ty Slattery, a multiple breaststroke Paralympic Games medalists. It's on the left, on the top of your screen, behind the South African flag. He's now coaching, and he'll be watching Christian Sadi in action, who's first up in the men's 100 backstroke S7. Only a 4-team delegation for South Africa for these games. So to the first event.
Ayan, pumapasok na ang mga Paralympic swimmers.
This is the men's 100 backstroke S7, and that is Evgeny Bordaiko. Ukraine goes in lane 3 for this swim. Mark Malyar will be going with 2 gold medals to his name. Bordaiko undoubtedly one to watch. But he's not been going his fastest over the past year. Maybe of concern. Fastest in the pool in this field is Andrei Gladkov, representing RPC. That's Mark Malyar.
Mark Malyar in the house.
Gold in the 200 IM, gold in the 400 free.
Ayan, hit 1 po ngayon. Sa hit 2 po ang Filipino swimmer. Mabilis lang po ito, 1 minute. Tapos na kasi 100 meters lang eh. And then hit 2 na. They went under the water.
Plunging into the pool ahead of the start of the men's 100-meter backstroke S7. There are 4 swimmers: Sadi Scratch, Chen, Bohodaiko, Gladkov, and Malyar.
4 swimmers.
Really good start from Malyar. Gets up nice and high and pulls himself back into the water, but into the stroke. Gladkov looks really good, but everybody right now is going to be chasing this man, Bohodaiko. Great underwater, wonderful leg power, and 25 meters in, he's already pulling clear.
He is. I mean, no surprise that Bohodaiko, he got out way first, but Gladkov, I do think, is the one to watch in this race. This is his event, and already you see him starting to come up on Bohodaiko.
Man who's been a world champion as far back as 2015, the 24-year-old Gladkov turns nicely, and watch the underwater of Bohodaiko. That's one area where he can really gain some advantage, but in the stroke, when Gladkov is in it, he looks strongest and almost imperious.
Yeah, I mean, Gladkov definitely has the advantage coming home. He's got the use of both of his arms as he comes into the last 25 meters, and you start to see him pull away. You know, you wonder how easy he's going during this preliminary or whether or not he's expending everything. I do think it's going to be a good race between him and Carlo Magno tonight during the finals.
It is going to be a very comfortable victory for Gladkov here. He touches first ahead of Malyar, Bohodaiko third quickest overall. Chen Liangda of Chinese Taipei coming home at 1:18.28. So Gladkov ahead of Bohodaiko. Andrei Gladkov never won Paralympic Games gold. This might be his chance. He's entered fewer events in the hopes of quality over quantity.
Yeah, and Bohodaiko, as expected, he did go out very fast here because he's able to use his legs for this underwater, and Gladkov, he can't match that underwater speed. But where Gladkov really shines is during the actual stroke and during the race itself. And he just took control of it after that first 25 meters, even though he was not able to beat Bohodaiko off the walls. And you're right, Bohodaiko, he's not on his times, and that is definitely affecting his ultimate places.
Confirming Gladkov ahead of Malyar, with Bohodaiko third in the first heat of 2.
Yan guys, second heat na po with our Filipino swimmer, Ernie Gawilan.
Heat 2 of the men's 100-meter backstroke
He's in lane
S7.
7.
3 Argentines going, but Pipo Carlomagno is the Argentine to watch. A man who has been posting the fastest times in the world this year. Andrei Trusov, though, is in good form, really good form for Ukraine. He'll go in 5, and he's swum 1:09 already this year. Coming down to lane 7, that's Ernie Gawilan, the man from the Philippines, who's already created all sorts of records for Philippines and for Southeast Asia in the process. Bichelli, Federico Bichelli, he's outside some of his best times, but he's capable of producing an upset here. He finished outside the medals in the men's 400 free, which was one of his 4 individual events. Porgy with that heavily tattooed left arm.
And they went under the water. They're about to start. Lane 7, Ernie Gawilan from the Philippines. And they started swimming.
From Trusov. He's generally very good with his starts.
And
he goes, but
Ernie
looking to get into
Gawilan.
his stroke straight away is Carlo Magno, and Carlo Magno looks very comfortable.
He does, but Trusov is not making it easy for him during this preliminary. Although I'd say Trusov is a little bit too close to the lane line. He actually seems to be
Yeah,
a
nahihit
bit
na niya yung
getting
leg.
tangled in it too much, and that's allowing Carlo Magno to really
Oh
start to
no,
pull ahead.
Gawilan is at the
Now, as
last
they go into this
spot.
turn, Carlo Magno has got the turn, but you can see
Go,
most of these
Ernie.
swimmers, they're not effectively really able to use it underwater so much. They have use of their arms and trunk, but they do have some limited leg function. There's, of course, other swimmers in this category as well, but that is what you see happening right now in the middle of the pool.
And Carlo Magno looking to get away from Trusov here. Trusov who's aimed for gold in 3 events and finished with 2 silvers so far in the 400 free and in the 200 IM, but
Oh no, panghuli
he's
si
coming in at a
Ernie.
decent time here as well. Paralympic record might fall, maybe even the world record. Carlo Magno comes to
Oh
the
wow,
all-in
there's a
Paralympic
new
record time ahead
Paralympic
of Trusov.
record from
Third, it's going
Argentina.
to be Bicelli in lane 3.
Ayan, unfortunately
So,
guys,
109.12,
panghuli po
that's a
si
good swim
Ernie
For
Gawilan.
the preliminaries. It's
So
the
he
fastest
will
time
not
that he's
make
gone
it
this
to the
year as well,
finals.
109.12. So getting a good swim under the belt early on. Maybe an indication of where he is in his swimming right now for Trusov and for Bicelli. Second and third quickest. Carlo Magno with a little pat on the back of Trusov.
It is official, a new Paralympic record set by people Carlo Magno at 1 minute 9.
Andre Trusov finishing second behind that
People,
Paralympic
Carlo Magno.
record performance, a 109.12. But a 110.20 for Trusov. And he will have a little something extra.
Yeah, and that Paralympic record set by Jonathan Fox has really stood for a long time, since 2012, so it's good that Carlo Magno broke it. And here you can see Carlo Magno, he was
Go,
already out at the
Ernie.
50. He's
Hi,
not
Earth.
really able to use the
Katatapos
wall
lang, or ano,
particularly
Earth?
effectively, but where he makes his
Panghuli
move,
si
where he's so
Ernie sa
strong,
kanyang
is
heat,
in the stroke. And one thing
unfortunately.
you can say about this 100-meter
Meron pa
backstroke in this
mamaya
classification, it's
si
really anyone's race tonight. You're
Gabino
going to see Carlo Magno go up against Gladkov.
sa
Trusov could again be a medal threat.
butterfly.
Confirming who
Ang time ni
finished
Ernie ay
where in the
1
second heat,
minute
while the
21
second and third
seconds.
Argentines in the field finished 4th and 5th, just ahead of Gawilan of Philippines. It is people Carlo Magno who finishes top. He will qualify quickest in Paralympic record time. Carlo Magno and Trusov up against Andre Gladkov, Mark Malyar, Bicelli,
Ayan,
maybe an
see
outside
you
chance.
guys
Even
later
Bogodaiko, if he
for
swims
the
to his potential, if he's at his
butterfly
best.
heats
Bogodaiko is
ng
right
isa
up
pa
there for a
nating
challenge medals.
Filipino athlete.
Argentina have 3 in the final.
Ayan. Okay lang yan. Meron pa Dehino at Taekwondo. Bukas yung Pinay, the only Pinay Paralympic athlete. Ayan, end ko muna to, mamaya na lang ulit. 8:30 Pilipinas time para kay Gabino. See you, bye-bye!
Olympic Games have passed. Bogdan